knew this day was coming, but what do I see forecasting for two possible scenarios? So I think that this stock is shortable all the way down to, I would say, if I had to give an accurate range, I'm going to put around this $9 range. So you can short DJT all the way down to the $9 range. I would put a option contract out for it for the date probably February. Let's just say Donald Trump doesn't win presidency. These are I'm giving you just two scenarios that I see. This is Brainstorm's Capital Conspiracies Trading. Come over to the Discord. We're nailing constant plays. We are just murdering over there, and we have a super duper cheap price. We kill all the other fakes out there with our price. Our price is so cheap on the Discord. It's just you can't find a better place with 4 alerters, nice community. So yeah, come on. There's no toxicity. But here's what I see. I see it down to this 8 range. Why do I see it down to this 8 range? People don't like Donald Trump. There's a lot of people that like Donald Trump. There really is. But if he doesn't win presidency by February, and say for some reason he sells off, because November he has a trial, and he's going to have to be paying lawyers. He's going to have to be paying a lot of things. He's not going to sell equity. He's not going to sell his own houses and land. He's going to sell shares of a stock. That's what all rich people do. It's the sad truth, but he'll do that. I would do it too. What would you rather sell, your shares of your stock or your house? Well, obviously, you're going to sell your shares of your stock. That's why the speculation is that he's going to sell, and that's why it's been trading lower, as you see today. So you see here, it's down $1.40, and then the after hours is plus 19 cents. This is what I see. I think the $9.60 range for here by February is plausible. If he doesn't win the election, they're going to still try to come after him. They're going to try to bankrupt him, and he's going to have to sell. He's going to sell his shares, and so unless a new guy comes in and buys it up, there's going to be a little bit of franticness on this stock. Good news, okay? We are at a dip, a huge dip on this. We've all been playing on this Discord, this stock. I ain't gonna even act like we haven't been. But I say that this stock here, by, yeah, I have a really crowded chart here. I'm gonna make another video. I got the MACD, the RSI, the snap volume, and you can actually see here. Look at the spike with using this RSI tool, this indicator that I use. As it was spiking up, you can get a good indication on what the actual volume is. Just this in a really weird overview way of using a line. But I see that we get back to $20, $21 area. So he wins the election. People, the buzz in the air about this comes back, this stock. I think we start trading around the $18, $19, $20 range. But the problem is, guys, do you think he can win? Personally, he's going to have a tough time doing it. He's going to have a tough time doing it because there's so many people that don't want him to win that are up in the higher echelons of evilness. There's a lot more people that are voting for Trump than Kamala. I'm sorry. If that hurts your feelings, then go switch to a different video. But we've seen it in the past. He has, we have the red wave, and then all of a sudden the blue mirage, whatever that means. So he wins the election. The court case, say, gets thrown out in November. The stock starts trading higher. Because this is not guaranteed he's going to sell his shares. He would need a reason to do so, right? And the reason to do so is fighting court cases. That's the only way that Donald Trump he's not going to do it for his campaign. He has enough donors. Like, he gets the most money for his campaigns out of any Republican nominee ever. So he doesn't have to worry about selling his shares for that. But they're the key points. I had this video up here because even CNN and NBC will tell it on here. Is Donald Trump and other insiders got the green light to start selling their stakes. Well, with Donald Trump's buddies and everything like that, if Trump starts selling, they're going to sell as well. They're not going to take a loss. Donald Trump's not going to take a loss. Donald Trump's MO and his friends in high places, their MO is not to take a loss. So If he wins the election and the November case in New York happens and it gets thrown out, the stock starts trading higher. There's no reason for him to sell. He props it up. It has his name. He doesn't want the stock to fail, obviously. He's put all his time, energy, and all the people that have worked for him. He put all his time in there. He doesn't want his stock to fail. It goes shoots back up to 18, 19, $20 range. If the stock, if he loses on New York, or if they get postponed in New York in November, and he loses the election, then he's going to be having to really, really fork out some cash. And in that case, his buddies are selling, he's selling. I don't think they're going to sell right away, personally. I don't. But I think it's going to take some nefarious acts and people getting scared for them to sell. And this will trade down to the $6 range. This could honestly trade at the $6 range. Look where Rumble's trading at. And look where it was trading at this last year around this time, or not the last year this time, probably about 7 months ago. And that's where you probably get a rough estimation of where the stock can go to. So, anyways, those are just two different scenarios. I like the stock personally, but I sold my shares a long time ago. But I've seen the news today that we're on here that this, I'm sure you guys seen this. Look at this. This AI bot turns 1K to 50K. Well, I had about 1054 in profit today, so I might have a little bit of robot in me. But so that case, I'd only be on case for 30K profit this year, but whatever, or this month. But anyways, you look at this and you got to tell yourself, with all the emotions taken aside, your political affiliation, how much you love Trump or hate Trump, you're strictly in it for the profit. There is upside to this, but you have to think to yourself, what do I see happen to this guy here? Do I see him overcoming, or do you see him getting screwed? If you see him getting screwed, hello, $7, $8 bill. You see him overcoming, which he's done, 20 bill. It's just simple as that. There's really no other ways to really think about this. That's what happened. So anyways, like, subscribe to the Discord or to the YouTube, and come over to the Discord. We're constantly throwing up plays. We're the cheapest Discord basically on all the Discords. We have more alerters. All the alerters around there are stock junkies, and they're college educated. They live, breathe stocks. We have firsthand news on there. So yeah, just come on, show us some love, subscribe. We're going to be constantly making YouTube videos every day. You don't want to miss it. We're not going to tell you some false stuff so you guys can just get your hopes up for no reason. I gave you two possible scenarios so you guys can make your own decision. Me, right now, personally, if you said brainstorms, what would you do? I'm shorting the stock. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Trust me. I hate to say it, but I'm shorting it. I just think that we are in a climate right now that it would take a miracle for Donald Trump to win the election. I really do, and trust me, I'm not happy about saying that, but yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys are gonna be crybabies and like, oh my gosh, I'm for Kamala and you're so stupid. I hope Donald Trump fails. Then you know what? Keep crying, baby. Go cry. Cry to mama. Go cry. Go cry. Change your diaper. Quit being so emotional about one man or the other way. You know how stupid you sound crying all the time? I hate Donald Trump. Donald Trump's stupid. And you're at your Thanksgiving table and your family looks at you and no one ever speaks up because you're the loudest at the table. And they just like figured, well, I could make a valid argument to the points they said, but I don't want to make a big scene either because I know they'll up the energy. You feel good about yourself when you're driving home after you have all your cranberry sauce just drizzled all over your shirt and you feel like you just won the war. You're an idiot. Quit crying over politics so much and get into reality. Go outside, take some fresh air. Stop crying. Start to actually look at reality. Anyways, brainstorms, capital conspiracies, trading. See you guys soon.